Welcome. Shay, my brother. Another week. We grind on. How's your week grinding on? Or how was your previous week stroke weekend grinding on?
Are you seeing my face right now? Like like
Audience, please note that this is Shay attempting to smile. This is
like
this is as far as the cheeks go upwards.
this is real joy. Like
No,
this is
this is
real joy.
it's kind of sad. Kind of sad. I saw him smile even more when he was getting married. But we'll we'll leave
Uh,
that one for another day. Okay. I know why
ah,
you are excited. I know why you're smiling. We'll get to that eventually. But let's kick off straight into quick disclaimer. We promise more NBA. The NBA starts tomorrow. So that's why we're giving you nothing today. So apologies. We'll give plenty more next week. But the NBA season kicks off tomorrow. And we'll definitely cover it well in depth next week. But we'll start with our college football. My analyst, my Saturday analyst. Tell us what you are seeing or the key highlights from the week.
yeah, well, first things first, Colorado by week. So
Thank
Yimika,
God.
Yimika does
So
have
we
to
can
suffer through that.
thank God.
But
Okay, so what else happened?
uh, so in a just a quick roundup of like some notable results across like American college football D1. ACC Louisville beats number two ranked Miami 24-21. Miami was 5-0 before that game, and yeah, their first
Upset,
loss.
upset, upset.
It was a good game to watch. Carson Beck, like
That your
interception.
boy. That
Bro.
your boy. Taking this from Georgia down to Florida, like
bro,
or
bro,
Miami to
bro.
be more specific, bro. It's kind of sad because this guy's just been he's had like pretty good teams under his command and he has not been able to deliver anything. I think this is his career. I think this is it. He better cash out on this NIL because nobody in that NFL is going to take a punt on him. My opinion.
I
But
mean,
we'll see.
he could be backup material, but I mean, you never know. You never know.
They do get
In
a
the
check.
Big
They do
Ten,
get a check.
number one Ohio State, keeping it rolling, 34-0 against
Slight work,
Wisconsin.
slight work, slight work.
Yeah, man. Just essentially picking up where they left off. The SEC, the main conference, of course. Number nine Georgia beat number five Ole Miss 43-35. Yeah, Alabama. I think I need to pause here, like, because I remember on the show like last year, you know, we didn't really have a lot of good things to say about Alabama
It's
ultimately.
the fourth ranked team that they beat,
Yeah,
I
like
think.
they are knocking teams off and looking good while doing it. And yeah, they are last year's true freshman wide receiver, um, Brian Williams, not playing as well. Like he hasn't really hit the same heights compared to his contemporary in Ohio State, Jeremiah Smith. But they have found other guys for the QB to throw the ball to, and their run game has been quite good. So yeah, credit to them. 17 Vandy beat number 10 LSU 31-24. And
LSU
yeah,
again, disappointing. Dropping.
Texas Texas needed overtime to win at Kentucky. 16-13, not a good look. But yeah. Um
Yeah, Archie's definitely staying another year. He's definitely staying another year.
he should. If he's
No,
thinking
he's
about
definitely
leaving,
staying
he
another
should
year.
just please stay one more year. We beg him. Red flag. We are begging him. Uh Number 30, Notre Dame beat number 20 USC 34-24 in their every year, it's an annual game now between Notre Dame and USC. And yeah, we're just calling out Notre Dame because they're a potential um, championship team, right?
Potential.
So
Please, can
potential.
we shout out Georgia again? They are from the poor start to the season. They are climbing their way back up, and they are having to kill giants on the way back up. So big shout out to them. Their defense always showing up, and as a organization or a school or program is what they call it. They've been quite stick to itive and just consistently grinding wins out. So just a quick shout out to them.
Yeah, before we move to pro football, like just something to call out. There really might just be a lot of head coach changes this season in the
Facts.
NCAA because I mean Florida just fired their head coach Billy Napier after a 3-4 start to the season. They actually won their last game against Mississippi, but yeah, they didn't really look great winning that game. And yeah, school thought it was time to change. And Dabo Sweeney, head coach of Clemson, under a lot of pressure, like the experts will tell you, yeah, that guy has lost control of everything and needs to go. But we'll see how that develops. Yeah, can move to
It's
the
a tough
pros.
one. Tough bullet. But yeah, let's go pivot to the pros. Couple of good games, pretty good games. Like you want to talk to us a little bit about the battle of the 40 plus guy.
Yeah, so the Battle of the Aging happened on Thursday last week, Thursday Night Football. I think that was the first time two NFL starting quarterbacks are aged over 40 in a game, right? Um, yeah, so Steelers are the Bengals. Bengals won the game 33-31, and it ultimately came down to Aaron Rodgers' two interceptions that he threw. Like, yeah, they came back to bite him. They rallied, towards the end of the game and actually took the lead, but came down to a walk-off field goal in the end. And yeah, we'll see how their
It was a
seasons
good game. A lot of
develop.
gunslinging, a lot of big plays.
Jamar Chase,
Rogers and
Jamar Chase,
DK.
Jamar Chase,
Yeah,
Jamar
I
Chase.
mean, there's never a question about that guy. But I'm saying
Bro.
the Rogers DK connection is really flourishing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
DK, I mean, Jamar Chase showcases that it's really not Joe Burrow. It's him
No, like
that is
the
doing.
reason why I'm even calling that one out in particular is, bro, like Jalen Ramsey was, he was talking some talk before the game
Nah,
and during the game, and yeah, like
I love Ramsey. I love him. I still think he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. But at this point, when you're dealing with those guys that have the route running, have the speed, have the physicality, the after
bro, that
yard running
that guy is
ability,
that
like
guy is almost like a running back after he has caught the pass, man. Like
yeah, he
heart
literally just
breakdown,
swings guys off him and then runs by people.
bro.
It's ridiculous. But on to your favorite team. Your favorite team, your second favorite team. This is your second favorite team. Your favorite team
Yeah,
is last.
so
Last.
the Chiefs the Chiefs beat the Raiders 31-0. I mean, it was so easy. Mahomes didn't even finish the game. Like, yeah, Chiefs still can't figure out their running game, but we continue to observe. Move to your boys at the
No,
Vikings.
Rice. You forgot to call out the Rice coming
Oh,
back.
I mean, yeah, Rashid Rice came back, all
And
their
for their defense
weapons.
to have this is the first time Andy Reid has had a shutout in his illustrious NFL career. So some things to call out that are just
Yeah,
anomalies in there. But
they beat the Raiders. I'm not really getting too excited about it. I'm so sorry.
fair enough. Fair
I'm
enough.
so sorry, man. Like, it's the Raiders, guy. Like, Gino and
Okay, we
Co.
can move on to the real guys.
Max Crosby's injury, like early in the game, didn't really help out the Raiders defense. And yeah, after he left, like I think it was curtains after that. Like they were going to lose anyway. Let's move to your boys. Let's move to your boys. Let's hear about the Eagles and the Vikings. Yeah.
How do I feel about this game? If you look at the stats, the key stat call out is Jalen Hurts had I think his first perfect QBR rating.
Hmm.
Um,
Interesting.
yeah. No, he definitely had a really good game, statistically. But if you look at how it played out in the actual games,
So
it really
perfect
wasn't.
passer rating, not perfect QBR.
Sorry, perfect. No, I think it's the
Passer,
QBR.
no, it's passer rating that's perfect. QBR is not perfect.
What?
Moving on.
No, because he was 19 for 23 for 326 yards. So it
Yeah,
wasn't
that's
perfect game.
that's passing. QBR takes in more than just passing.
Okay. All right. Passing rating, not QBR. My bad. Um 3 touchdowns, over 300 yards. His two main
Slight,
guys,
slight hater, slight hater.
his two main
Carry.
guys were on point. Devontae Smith leading probably his best game in an Eagles uniform, 183 yards, 1 touchdown, 9 receptions. On the other side, Brown was not left. He had like 120 something yards and 2 touchdowns. So basically, the two guys, his two main guys, I think between those two, 300 yards. So basically, they were the primary targets. Saquon didn't have a lights out game. I think he was still like under 50 yards or something like that. But the Eagle defense was quite stout. There were a couple of times when but there's one big play that Cooper DeJean had against the other superstar from LSU, Justin Jefferson, where basically he had the ball and Cooper just continued like sort of playing his hand and eventually he dropped it. And that was like the key difference between the us winning the game and the Vikings sort of losing it. There's still worrying concerns about how the run game isn't really being dominant, how we're not really able to sort of control games like we've done previously, both from an offensive and defensive perspective, because I think that run game really kills the clock on most teams. If I remember how we played, I think was it the Rams last year, where we basically just controlled the whole game clock and didn't give them a lot of opportunities to score. And then obviously our defense was stout. We're having a lot of issues with our pass rush, people getting hurt. Our cornerbacks are not really looking like they're, we caught Slay and sort of promoted these two rookies to be our main cornerback. The other three guys that are in the mix are not really performing. And the O-line has been banged up. A lot of plays where I was just like, bro, it doesn't make sense. And when we get to the next team that we're going to talk about, I think that's what really like showcased to me that the Eagles are really not fully oiled up. But at the end of the game, Jalen Hurts said something, which is why I like the guy. Like, he's just he can be a pastor after his career. He was talking about how basically like the team isn't playing well, like they are in full rhythm. But there comes to a point in the season where it doesn't matter about how they play. It's more about how, the win. And they are sort of getting to that point where, yes, they're still figuring out how they need to play, but they're churning out the results, which is what people need to focus on. So I'll try not to be a hater and I'll try to sort of focus on the positives. But yeah, there's still a lot to go. But regardless, it was a good game across the board.
Yeah, fair enough. Quick call out just to stay in your NFC East division before we go to America's team.
Team.
Like we'll get to that. So the Giants played at Denver, right? Played the Denver Broncos, and yeah, there was a lot of like pre-game.
Big talk.
There was a lot of pre-game talk, and that defense was like, we're
feeling high up the
we're ready for those boys today. And to be fair to Jackson Dart and Cam Scottaboo, they actually ended up scoring 32 points on that defense, which was good, but they lost 33-32 in the end, like to a walk-off field goal. And like it came down to a missed PAT a missed extra point after the last touchdown that this guy ran in by himself.
We forgot to even highlight the biggest stats. It was 0 points through the first 3 quarters.
Points, exactly, and it was 26. It was 26-6 with like 6 minutes on the clock, bro. Guy, I've never seen it. But
Next played well. I mean, very well within that timeline. And to be very honest, it reflected his coach because they
hung in there. That's what I'll give their defense credit for. Like they kind of like they kept themselves in the game, like because it could have been a lot worse than what it was. Like
big up to Sean, big up to
offense wasn't anything to help like the beginning of the game, but yeah.
Fair.
Just to call that one out. And
so we can switch to Shay's team now. We can switch to
America's team. America's team.
my friend was she's a I was about to say cowboy. She's a Commanders fan, and she was talking about
Oh.
how like that your co-host, like he's excited that he's going to play us. And I was like, this is why I'm saying, like, bro, this is officially
Oh my
Shay's team.
god.
The
Bro,
viewers are
bro.
receiving this as Shay's team. It is Shay's team. So just know that it is.
They are just
But
lapping up your agenda. That's just like your agenda is
go
just
on,
working.
go on,
Like
go on. Please tell us
it
about
doesn't
how your team
it
played.
doesn't make it the truth. Anyway, so CD on his return from injury, everyone had been, speculating how is it going to be. Like Dak is playing this well with just Pickens. Like what then happens when the actual wide receiver one comes? And yeah, the Cowboys beat the Commanders 44-22. Unfortunate incident with the Jayden Daniels injury, but bruh, they were
Bro,
already going to lose this
by
game.
what's it, second quarter, I just turned it off. It was around like 10 o'clock my time. I was like, bro, there's no game again. Like,
Bro,
and this is what I wanted to talk about. This is the part of the Cowboys that is blowing my mind right now. Their run game, not even the running back, bro. Bro, even if I put you behind that O line, you can run it.
I have to give Jerry credit for that, because they have a bunch of rookies currently playing with that O line right now, and the Javonte Williams signing, like they haven't actually had. Bro, I'm telling you,
anybody can run behind that line. I'm telling you, bro, the way that they were creating oceans for people to run through. Like, okay, the Commanders don't have a good run defense.
But like, I think the reason why it's looking this way is the part,
Dak is a threat.
Complementary football, like, bro, just the having to game plan around Dak, right? Being able to throw the ball to people like Pickens and CD. And when CD wasn't even around, like the other guys, Farnoy, Turpin, Jake Ferguson,
the tight end, Ferguson or something like that.
Yeah,
bro, that guy,
bro, like he has been balling, but like this season, like
we're saying, like he was hurt last season, so a lot of people forgot about him.
This season, he has actually like taken his game to a new level, like scoring now and stuff, like
looking like a wide receiver with the run after catch. Like, what's going on here?
Like, so
impressive.
I mean,
impressive.
To be fair, anybody will run behind that line.
So the running back with us and Dallas is going to be interesting, because I think Dallas will be a fine-tuned machine at that point, and it's now a question about how tuned up are the Eagles, because I still feel like we'll grind out a victory, which is what we do best. Like, that's our calling card, grind out a victory. But the way the Cowboys are playing, like it was really impressive. Like I said, I didn't even watch the full set, like the end of the second quarter. It was like halfway through the second quarter. I said this game is over. There's no bro. Jayden Daniels was not even looking accurate. It was kind of very interesting. Like, you would have thought that these were the two opposite teams based on last year's performance.
Yeah, I mean,
but yeah, I've just been getting too excited about the Cowboys. So let's switch up to real ball at this point.
Good game.
Let's switch up to real ball. Big games this weekend.
Let's start from your people, like, because I mean, everybody's going to talk about United, but like, let's start with Arsenal, right? You guys got the dub on the weekend.
Yeah,
it wasn't sexy football, but I just have to ask, man, because like I've been seeing a lot on social media. Like, what is the deal with Victor Gyökeres? Like, what are your thoughts on that guy, man? Like, what's going on? Should we be worried?
No. I think if the team weren't playing well around him and he was becoming an impediment, then I would be worried. But realistically, what Gyökeres does, and I think it was Carragher, Ian Wright, that was sort of giving an analysis and explained that when Arsenal do their typical setup with Kai Havertz or Moreno up top, or even Gabriel Jesus, those guys love to drop in deep and try and get on the ball and, interchange and build play. But Gyökeres is not worried about that. He just stays up top. He commands both center backs' attention, and he does a lot of run in behind, which also creates more space for your Saka on the right or Trossard, Martinelli on the left. And that's kind of where our opportunities came through in the game. Most times, like it will be Saka driving in. The centre back is not as comfortable stepping up because he's worried that Goikarez is going to run in behind him. So like it can make a slip pass and sort of Saka sort of come into the box and that interchange. They did a couple of things like that. He got a shot off where I personally
To
thought
be
he could
fair,
have.
I think that's his game too. Like
Yeah, it's small. It's a
historically, like
tighter
it's a high,
window.
like he makes a lot of runs. Like he's
Yeah,
just steady
it's
doing
a
that. Like I
it's
think
a
that's his
tighter
game.
window. There's not a lot of space to move. But yeah, I think he's still doing very well. He's not getting as many goals, but realistically, Arsenal are not scoring many goals. Like most of our games have been 2-0, 1-0, and it'll be
I mean,
set
like I just
plays.
have to ask because like people be calling my guy a flat track bully. Like he's not scoring when the team is not Leeds United type shit. Like
Bro,
I mean,
and that's the one
maybe
thing
they're
that
just hating.
again I'm starting to sort of holistically in sports move away from this whole beautiful or elegant play because you have to pick one or the other. Like there are few teams that play beautifully and also win, but there are more teams that either just win or play beautifully and don't win. So it's like whichever one do you want more? I want to win. I've gotten a
Cool,
Super Bowl
cool.
trophy. I need a Premier League.
We'll
Ideally,
come.
I'll get another
We'll,
Super Bowl.
we'll come back to us now. We'll come back to us now. We'll
No,
come
no,
back
no.
to us now. We'll come back to us now. But yeah, the game of the weekend. Yesterday
Guy, hold on. Let me
at
introduce
Anfield.
it. You can't be introducing it. You're
That's
smiling too
fine.
much. You're not
That's
even,
fine. That's fine. That's
no
fine.
composure
That's
at all.
fine. Please, please, please. Oh yeah, take it away. Take it
Prime
away. Take it
fixture
away.
for this
Take it away.
weekend. 4:30 kickoff UK time. United at Liverpool. Seyi, tell us what you saw.
Bro, I saw a beautiful dub. Like first United win at Anfield since
11
2016.
years, I think.
No, that's 9 years. 9 years. 2016. Like, bruh, like so apparently Luke Shaw is our longest serving player at Man United, right? And he had never won at Anfield for Manchester United. Like the only win he had at Anfield before yesterday was 2013 when he was at Southampton. Like,
Yeah,
bro.
they've been running you guys, bro. Running you guys.
And in that time, we don't collect 7-0, bro. Like, but yeah, like Amorim
Please hold on. Who was the
recorded.
star? Tell me who was the star of the game. I didn't watch this
Who
full
was the
game.
star? Who was the
Yes.
star? Omo. Like I can't pick one person, but if I was to pick man of the match, I'll go with Maguire because he scored the winner and he played well. But like,
Really?
yes, like he played well. But
Above
like
Ahmad.
Cunha was so good for us, like during the game, like especially like that late period, like when like he would just like hold the ball and get us
Yeah, I
up
thought
the
a
field,
lot of
right?
yeah.
And like Ahmad, like going forward, like his understanding with Ubomo on that side now is almost telepathic. Like they are not doing like initially like they used to run into the same spaces, like get in each other's way and stuff. Like I think they've sort of like figured out that now and they're just like they're really clicking and like he was winning a lot of his like offensive duels, like take ons and getting crosses in. Like there was this one like that he pulled back for Bruno that he just like clipped. I think he clipped like the post and he went out or something, or he just
Yeah.
even shot it wide here.
No, that's
Like
what I'm saying.
that would have been
All the
2-0. Like
chances I was Ahmad. Most of them.
yeah, like he was very involved in us like going forward and everything. Like I don't want to pick out just one person because like I feel like for me overall like that was a very good team showing. Like they
First
showed a
good
lot
team
of
performance.
togetherness. Like they actually like you know forget individuals and just like yes we came here to do a job and we are doing it and let's like because when Liverpool equalized, bruh, like typical United, like I would just expect everything to crash from there. And they actually still stuck at it and were able to score the winner ultimately. And I mean, credit Bruno, like the assist, first time volley cross, whatever that thing was to Maguire's head. Like, yeah, he didn't play a perfect game. Like, especially after Casemiro went off, like he was exposing himself and Ugarte a lot, right? That Ugarte Bruno partnership, yeah, something really needs to be done about that. But yeah, like
Holistically, Amarin was looking like it was on job. Like I think even there was like a video of him when when you guys scored your equalizer, and he was like the one that was sort of focused on what next, who do we need to bring on, and everything.
oh yeah,
So
like because he is like I think he was going to bring on like what's their name? What's his name? Heaven and Euro, right? We're warming up, and I was thinking both of them will come on, but I think after the goal went in, he switched that to Meno and Euro like instead, right? I mean, to be fair, very good game. I enjoyed it. I Everybody has their things to say about it. I don't really have a lot to say about it. Like I'm
we
just
appreciate you guys. We
enjoying
appreciate
it.
you guys. We
Hopefully,
definitely did pen
Brighton.
that down as a L for Liverpool. I think
Yeah,
at
for
best
sure.
we put a D on it. So you guys have given us 3 additional points. So we bless you guys. Continue down your development path. The next time when Liverpool comes to United, do a similar thing and make sure that you're supporting the cause that is Arsenal to the trophy. Appreciate you. We'll
You
move
guys
on
do
to
alright. You guys do alright.
Champions League, which is returning back this
Yeah.
week. Return back to ball.
We have no business in this competition, obviously.
Yes, that's why I'm leading the conversation. Thank you.
We play once a week,
Thank you. Two
unfortunately.
two main games to highlight. Madrid against Juventus. We'll see how Mbappe faces against Juve. Juve isn't really a dominant team anymore, but we still have to give them their flowers here and there. And then the second big game
So they might
tomorrow.
surprise people, you know. Just
That's why I
might.
said we have to give them their flowers for their history. But the
Yeah.
big game tomorrow, Arsenal Atletico, Diego doing his madness in the Emirates. Let's see how that pans out.
Bro, that's like you know, it just actually occurred to me, right? But that's actually what do I call this? Like haram ball derby or
Okay,
haram ball
Stoke City
exhibition.
versus
Like,
Stoke City. No,
bro,
like, we'll still see how
battle of
that game
haram.
pans out. I'm going to be in the game, so definitely we'll share some pictures of it. I think the last time I was terrible. I didn't get us doing the Champions League. Everybody lining up, so I'll get some nice picks.
Actually saw Toronto FC's last game this past weekend. Like our last game of our season, because obviously we're trash and we don't have playoff
This guy
football to
now
worry
become a
about.
Toronto FC fan because he
Like,
lives in Toronto.
brother, if my money is involved, yes, it's a we thing. Like I become a fan instantly. If I'm paying money to watch you, so sorry, but
So
I'm a fan.
let's get
Let's
you to
believe
London so we can convert you.
that one no go work.
Let's get you to
That one
London.
can work.
But yeah, it should be a good game. Good couple of games coming up. And like we said, the NBA season starts tomorrow. So we'll have some NBA bands. We'll have some talks. We gave you a little bit of insight on some of the rookies. We'll see how they perform in the real games. And we'll be back. Shay, you forgot to say like, subscribe, and follow us to start again. But I'll end it off perfectly this way. Appreciate you guys as always and have a lovely week. Bye.
Have a good one, guys. Bye.